Two athletes stand at the starting line in ancient Olympia. They have the same years of brutal training behind them, the same powerful genetics, the same determination to win. But there's one difference that would completely confuse modern fitness experts. One athlete finished a hearty breakfast just 2 hours ago. Fresh bread, dipped in olive oil, cheese, dried figs, and everything people today would call the perfect pre-workout meal. The other athlete hasn't eaten since the previous evening. His stomach is completely empty. By everything we're taught today, he should be weaker, slower, and running on empty. But when the race begins, something unexpected happens. As the runners explode off the line, the athlete who just ate quickly starts feeling heavy. His breathing becomes harder. His body is still busy digesting that meal. Meanwhile, the hungry runner moves with incredible freedom. Every stride looks effortless. Every movement feels light, fast, and controlled. This wasn't a rare accident. Ancient Greek writers described this pattern again and again. For centuries, many of Greece's greatest athletes deliberately trained and even competed while fasting. That idea sounds almost unbelievable today. Walk into almost any gym, and you'll hear the same advice repeated over and over. Never skip breakfast. Always eat before training. Fuel your body every few hours or you'll lose muscle. If you're hungry, eat immediately. Entire industries have been built around convincing people they constantly need another snack, another protein shake, or another energy bar. The ancient Greeks believed almost the exact opposite. To them, hunger wasn't an enemy. It wasn't something to fear or avoid, it was a tool. They believed it could strengthen the body, sharpen the mind, and build the discipline required for greatness. And when we look at the incredible marble statues that still survive today, it's easy to forget something important. Those sculptures weren't fantasy. They represented real athletes, real warriors, and real citizens who embodied the physical ideal of their civilization. For more than 2,000 years, artists, bodybuilders, and fitness enthusiasts have admired those physiques. Wide shoulders, powerful backs, lean waists. Athletic proportions that still define physical excellence today. Most people assume their secret was some forgotten workout routine or miraculous diet. But one of the biggest pieces of the puzzle may have been surprisingly simple. They didn't constantly eat. Before we go any further, it's important to clear up one misunderstanding. The Greeks weren't starving themselves. They weren't trying to become dangerously thin or weak. Their goal wasn't suffering for its own sake. Instead, they used periods without food strategically. They understood something many people have forgotten today. A body that constantly receives food never learns how to function without it. To understand why this mattered so much, we need to look beyond muscles and into the philosophy that shaped Greek life. The Greeks believed the body and mind could never truly be separated. Physical strength without discipline was dangerous. Intelligence without self-control was useless. Excellence came from mastering both. They even had a word for this ideal: balance. That balance shaped everything they did, from education to military training, athletic competition, and daily life. One man who fully embraced this philosophy was Pythagoras. Most people know him because of the famous mathematical theorem carrying his name. But Pythagoras wasn't simply a mathematician. He studied music, astronomy, ethics, nutrition, and human performance. He believed every part of life followed patterns, including the human body. Ancient accounts describe him fasting for as long as 40 days before undertaking important intellectual challenges. Today, historians debate whether every detail is completely accurate. But what isn't debated is that fasting played a central role in his teachings. He believed an empty stomach prepared the mind for deeper thought. Even more remarkable, he expected his students to experience the same discipline. According to several ancient traditions, students seeking advanced instruction first had to demonstrate self-control through fasting. Before mastering mathematics or philosophy, they had to master themselves. That sounds strange today. Modern culture usually treats hunger like an emergency. The moment our stomach growls, many of us reach for something to eat. Food is available 24 hours a day, delivered directly to our homes within minutes. We've become so accustomed to constant eating that even skipping one meal can feel uncomfortable. The Greeks looked at that discomfort differently. Instead of asking, "How do I get rid of this feeling?" they asked, "What can this feeling teach me?" That single shift in thinking changed everything. Modern science helps explain why fasting can feel so different after the first few hours. When we eat constantly, our bodies rely mostly on incoming carbohydrates for energy. But during fasting, insulin levels drop, allowing the body to access stored fat for fuel instead. This ability, known as metabolic flexibility, helped humans survive for thousands of years before food was always available. The Greeks didn't know about insulin or metabolism, but they noticed the results. Athletes often felt lighter, more focused, and more energetic when training on an empty stomach. While modern research agrees that proper daily nutrition is essential for building muscle and supporting intense exercise, studies also show that fasted training can increase fat burning and improve metabolic flexibility in certain situations. The Greeks had discovered part of this process simply through observation. Their diets were simple, consisting mainly of barley bread, olives, olive oil, vegetables, legumes, fruit, fish, cheese, and only occasional meat. There were no protein shakes or pre-workout supplements. Natural gaps between meals were normal, and hunger was seen not as weakness, but as preparation. But fasting wasn't only about athletic performance. Greek physicians noticed that seriously ill patients often lost their appetite naturally, while families tried to force them to eat. Hippocrates, widely known as the father of medicine, questioned whether that was the right approach. By carefully observing his patients, he concluded that the body might be directing its energy toward healing instead of digestion. A saying attributed to him reflects this belief: "To eat when you are sick is to feed your sickness." Whether the exact wording is authentic or not, the philosophy shaped Greek medicine for centuries and revealed that, to the Greeks, hunger wasn't just a path to strength, it could also be part of the body's natural healing process. Today, science offers a deeper explanation for what the Greeks observed through experience. During fasting, insulin levels fall and the body shifts into a different metabolic state. Cells begin activating repair processes, including autophagy, a natural recycling system that breaks down damaged cellular components and reuses them. Instead of allowing worn-out material to build up, the body starts cleaning itself from the inside. Autophagy gained worldwide attention in 2016 when research into its mechanisms earned the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine. This doesn't mean fasting cures disease or that people should avoid eating when they're ill. Medical needs vary, and anyone with health concerns should follow professional advice. But the discovery confirmed that the body has powerful repair systems that become more active under certain fasting conditions. The Greeks knew nothing about cells, hormones, or autophagy. Yet by carefully observing people, they noticed that periods without food sometimes supported recovery and resilience. Their ideas also matched a basic fact of human evolution. For thousands of years, our ancestors naturally alternated between eating and fasting. Food wasn't always available, so the human body evolved to function during both abundance and scarcity. The Greeks accepted temporary hunger as a normal part of life rather than something to fear. That mindset extended beyond physical health into philosophy and education. To the Greeks, a strong body meant little without a disciplined mind. Plato, one of history's greatest philosophers, believed self-control was essential for higher learning. Ancient traditions describe fasting as a way to improve focus before advanced philosophical study, reflecting the widespread belief that an empty stomach often produced a clearer mind. Modern neuroscience offers possible explanations. During fasting, the liver produces ketones, an alternative fuel that the brain can use efficiently. Studies also suggest fasting may increase brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein linked to learning and memory. While research is still ongoing, many Greek thinkers consistently reported greater mental clarity when they weren't weighed down by heavy meals. This philosophy reached beyond classrooms. In temples dedicated to Asclepius, the god of healing, people often fasted before rituals to improve focus and self-control. The Greeks believed true mastery came from controlling desires rather than being controlled by them. Compared with today, their lifestyle was remarkably different. Food wasn't available around the clock, meals were simple, and eating was intentional instead of constant. Hunger became a daily opportunity to practice discipline. To the Greeks, the perfect physique wasn't just about impressive muscles. It reflected balance, a resilient body, a sharp mind, and the self-control to master both. That, more than any secret workout or diet, may have been the real foundation of the legendary Greek physique.